What about how you were raised? What about your environment? What about... Yes, we know. I get this question all the time when I talk about astrology, and I'm surprised that I've never touched on this before. So let's talk about it. There's a lot of content creators who talk about astrology, and I'm sure they've all gotten these same comments. Who can say your personality is dictated by the stars, and that's just bullshit, and blah, blah, blah. What about how you're raised, and blah, all this stuff? Okay, mostly from men, might I add. One, most men don't know how to access their power internally, their intuition, they're super disconnected. So that's another story for another day. Not all men, but a lot of them. Two, astrology comes down to where literally the planets and the stars were aligned at the point of your birth, at your purest form, when you are coming into, being birthed earth side, right? When we deconstruct, people who unfortunately may be in survival mode and, things that have happened to them, of course, you're going to develop a certain type of way to live and function to survive. When you're at your purest form, you're not in survival mode. You are at your purest form, truest form. So yeah, of course, it's going to be hard to differentiate like, oh, well, me with a Pisces moon or a Taurus, whatever. Of course, you're not going to understand how to tap into that if you've always been in survival mode and you don't know how to come down from it. Anyways, I'm not going to get into all that because that's a whole different conversation. Astrology is you at your purest form, because when you ask people about their astrology and you like really dig into it, they are probably like, yeah, well, if I didn't have to worry about blah, 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 I would be like this. If you have more Aries energy or Gemini energy, you may be more fun and playful at your core. But if you've been going through it and you've just had to protect yourself and grow up too quick, you couldn't access that energy. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot more that goes into it, but basically, whether people want to believe it or not, it is there. It is real. The energy is real. It is true. The moon affects us. It all affects us. Whether you have access to this power, your intuition, being in alignment, and actually having the ability to tap into this energy is a different story, but it's real. People just don't want to believe it because they maybe have never been able to tap into this energy, or they were never in a position to be able to come out of survival mode and actually utilize their astrology. So, yeah.